Oh fam, oh my days, oh man, this is some scary stuff, man, I tell you that. Oh man, oh my days, oh family, oh fam, oh gosh. Okay, now guys, for this beat of a Halloween special, we're gonna go back into one of the manga stories before Gilbert's Torora cat evolved into that powerful Acerola as Gilbert takes on the Thrifty Megamart challenge. Now guys, right here it is, this beast of an episode for the Halloween special in Gilbert's Pokemon Adventures, the manga stories right here. And the episode is called The Thrifty, probably you can add that in, Megamart right there, but I'll call it, as for now, the Thrifty Scary Supermarket Sweet Tusnam Challenge right there, guys. This is a scary one, so let's do this for this magnificent part. Anyway, so a lot of stuff has happened before this episode, but we will get into those small parts as we go on. So yeah, all right, so the episode starts with Acerola, if that's how you pronounce her name. Let me just show you her right here, guys. I think her name is Acerola, because that's how you actually see it. Ace Rolla, yeah, so it's Acerola, that's right. Okay, so the next day, Acerola take Gilbert to the old supermarket site, Thrifty Megamart. And Acerola explained the rules to Gilbert, and it is a hide and seek game. The Random Dex was scared, but Gilbert encourages him to come with, because he's the only tool Gilbert have to use for the Pokefinder camera function to find the Tusnam Pokemon. So guys, the reason why Gilbert knows all of this is because, you know, Acerola explained the rules to Gilbert of how the challenge is going to be and how to get the Tusnam Pokemon in the old supermarket site right there, guys. So Acerola gave Gilbert's Random Dex. Yeah, perfect Random Dex. That's right. The Random Dex was scared, but yeah. So obviously Acerola managed to you know, as usual, guys, if you have played the games, you know what I mean. The you know, Acerola gave the new function to Gilbert's Random Dex, which was obviously a new upgraded Pokefinder camera function for the trial before they went in the empty abandoned supermarket. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Gilbert went in. He, Froakie, and Random Dex was so scared that Gilbert wanted to leave. But then as soon as Gilbert wanted to leave, then the conveyor belt started running by itself. And Gilbert used this chance to see what it is. When Gilbert used Random Dex for the Pokefinder camera function to capture the picture of Hunter, then Hunter started attacking. So guys, the reason why the conveyor belt was moving is because it was the Hunter. Now guys, obviously you know the Pokemon Hunter from the Kanto region. You know, Ghastly evolves into Hunter, and obviously guys, you know Hunter will evolve into Gengar right there, guys. Okay, so after that, guys, then we saw that Hunter started attacking him. Now guys, because of the scary situation, obviously Gilbert told Froakie to do Hydro Pump, and because what was happening and how scary things were, Froakie did an aimless Hydro Pump. So you can imagine Froakie was scared, and all of a sudden Froakie just started to do Hydro Pump anywhere, aimlessly, like, you know, just all over the place, but it managed to get rid of it. Now that's some really scary stuff, because, you know, can you just imagine how it would have been if you were scared right there. And the thing about it is that I think, especially when you are, I think probably it might be different to adrenaline. Even though adrenaline, it feels like as if a little bit of nervousness. Even though, you know, me, when I'm doing stuff, I like adrenaline because it makes you like pump a little bit. You know, there's one there, but this one is kind of like a scary situation because if there's a scary Pokemon in the supermarket, just imagine the situation how Gilbert, Froakie, and Ronton Dex could be in. So, okay, anyway, let's go. All of a sudden, when Froakie managed to get rid of the hunter by that aimless hydro pump, Gilbert saw Pikachu go by. See that? Some sort of a Pikachu running across. So he followed it only to see the trolley cart moving. And then Gilbert again, you know, trying to get Ronton there. Like, Ronton, come! I need to use your function again. So you can see that actually Gilbert again used the Ronton Dex for the Pokefinder camera function to capture a picture of what was the Pokemon. This time it was a Gengar. Again, Gilbert told Froakie to do an ice water stroking, but then yet again, because how scary the situation was, Froakie did the aimlessly forcing a hydro like 100 like ice water strokings. You know, there's one there, so you can imagine how scary Froakie was. Froakie probably closed his eyes and start throwing attacks from anywhere. You know, and obviously, you know, Gilbert and Ronton are also trying to duck because obviously Froakie doesn't know what he's doing. Froakie just throwing it because he's just scared. But it did the trick. You know, it got rid of the Gengar. Okay, guys, let's move on. Gilbert reassures Froakie that he did it and that they have to stick together because how scared they were. As soon as the Pikachu went by again, oh my days, I don't like that Pikachu. That Pikachu is scary from, I tell you that. Gilbert followed it and then they ended up towards a door that looks like a way to a basement. But somehow, guys, the door unlocked by itself. Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Seriously, I do not like that. I don't like that. I tell you that, I don't like that, man. Oh my days. Okay. Alright. And Gilbert wondered why. But Gilbert, he put on a brave face and then he slowly opens the door. And you can see that actually the place that he opened the door to was a little place that was connected to the other side of the old supermarket. And then when Gilbert, Froakie, and Ronton Dex went inside, oh no. Oh hell no. The door slammed shut behind them. Him, Froakie, and Ronton Dex both freaked out, screaming and shouting and slamming the door to try and get out. So you can imagine. Oh my days. Oh no. Oh my days. Okay. Alright. Oh boy. Oh my days. Okay. Alright. And then Gilbert and Froakie felt that they have been looked at or watched, or that someone was behind them. Oh, damn! Flip! Less of that! We don't need that! Ooh. Can you imagine that? Like you go into a place that is so dark, or like it looked like as if it's a little bit dark, and you just know that someone's behind you. Oh, nah. Whoa, Flip. No. Oh, no. That's scary stuff, man. No. Okay. Let's see what Gilbert's gonna do now, guys. So, he's actually asking the Ronton Dex, because you can imagine the situation here where Gilbert's in now. Gilbert's like saying that, Ronton Dex, I need your function because I don't know what's behind us. But you can see that the Ronton Dex, wasn't able to use its function because it was scared. But Gilbert pleaded with it, please. Oh my days. please run Tom. Please run Tom. Gilbert pleaded with it. So the decks, Runtime decks, managed to get its function back up. And Gilbert used the Pokefinder camera function to see what it was and what was behind them. Oh, okay. Yep, and what it was, and then what was the Pokemon? Oh, wait, okay, alright. So, okay. So it was the Tunsnell Pokemon, the Pikachu-alike Pokemon called Mimikyu that appeared. And Gilbert said, "We have found you!" And that's when the battle commenced, guys. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, guys. So then, alright. So, we know what happened. Gilbert went into, obviously, when Gilbert got into probably just the backyard of the old supermarket, the door was unlocked. Obviously, Gilbert wondered why it opened up. Gilbert put on a brave face. He opened it slowly. Gilbert, Froakie, and Runtime just went in it. The door slammed shut behind them. They got freaked out. They slammed the door. They went to get out. They turned away because obviously the door was shut, so then they cannot get out. And all of a sudden, by the time they're about to move, they know somebody is looking at them, or like someone is watching them, or like someone is behind them. Now Gilbert pleads with Runtime decks, like, come on, I have pleading with it, like, please, I got to use your function. Luckily, Runtime decks managed to get the camera back up. They turned behind them, and then it was the Tunsnell Pokemon Mimikyu. Now the Pokemon Mimikyu, guys, I think you guys have researched this here for the past years when the Alola Region anime was out. We all know that it's a disguise of Pikachu, obviously because of its popularity, of that Pokemon. And we all know that the Pokemon Mimikyu, actually, let me just show it to you guys, because obviously, there we go, guys, Mimikyu right there. You can see that, obviously, I think it's crayon and everything right there. You can see that all of these ones are all crayon. It's a disguise of a Pikachu. But guys, what I've heard about is that here, no one should not know what's in the rag. No one shouldn't know what's in the rug. Because I've heard that if people, or let's say people in the Pokemon world, were to actually go in or see what's under there, they will go insane. They will definitely go insane. I think they will get ill, and I think they will go in such a state that they will end up dying in the end. So that you can imagine the situation Gilbert's in. Oh, family. Blood clot. Oh. I tell you that, man. I'm gonna talk here with talk with the guys, man, the tiny team, man, who kind of written this with me. They kind of made this kind of scary. Oh my days. Okay, so alright, so we can see that Gilbert put on a brave face. He said, "We have found you," and then the battle commences, guys. Alright. So against Mimikyu, guys, what we just saw right here. Here he it is. Here he is. Right here, guys. Alright. So against Mimikyu, its stats rose. Obviously, guys, here, if you know I'm talking about the games or the anime, when you face a Tunsnell Pokemon, some kind of stats here has been has been pimped up, and Gilbert used the Pokemon he has been training with for this trial with the people here of Tapu, Froakie, Dyer, and Toraka. Now, guys, okay, I did this because I knew, as I said before, that I'm going to show you guys a little bit here of some of the parts that happened before this episode, and I'll just explain it quickly right here, guys. Now, our heroes here defo got here to what you call the Tapu village, guys. Alright, so obviously, our heroes have reached the famous but rainy village of Tapu. When our heroes here meet them, their fellow villagers were very grateful for Gilbert and our heroes' heroics. And because because of him and Team Skull obviously were making trouble before that, so that's the reason why. And obviously they got there because obviously meeting the people. These people actually know certain things that happen, why certain parts of the Tapu village were destroyed. I remember, guys, if you watch the games or play the games, you realize that actually the Tapu village area has been destroyed. But in the Manga stories, or let's say when Gilbert is there, obviously there's another party of the village where these brilliant people of Tapu managed to kind of create a little village around the main area of where it was destroyed, and that's where Gilbert and our heroes went. And then round there, for the second part, obviously Acerola also met our heroes once again. And also, guys, because of Gilbert's ambitions on the trial, the people of Tapu teaches Gilbert and the Pokemon. So, guys, you've seen before what I showed you before. Actually, guys, it was Froakie, it was Dyer, and it was Froakie, the Tapu strategy for the trial on how to counter Pokemon who are scary and when you're in a scary environment. And obviously, I think Brad was there as well. Obviously, you can see that actually the people of Tapu also trained our heroes as well, and also training Gilbert. But obviously, Brad, because of his ego and because he is the Wind Warrior Prince, or Wind let's say, how can I put this? The Wind Warrior race, the prince of the Wind Warrior race. Obviously, because of his ego, he wants to train alone. So through the 2 days training of the scary training for the scary trial, obviously Gilbert Dyer was able to master the move Astonish right there, guys. Okay, so after that, guys, obviously Acerola takes our heroes to the, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, because I think it's the Haether house. The Haether house, if that's how you pronounce it, and that is near the Thrifty Megamart, the old supermarket site. So obviously, guys, if you have played the games, if you have watched the anime, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so our heroes finally reached the other house where Lily and Acerola brought our heroes to find the real Aether. I think because of the Aether Foundation. I think because of what's going on here with the main criminal organization of the Alola region. Obviously Team Skull is one of them, and also the Aether Foundation, there's one there. So I think that's why they're saying the real Aether. And then they investigate. Team Skull is also around to make their plans work, since our heroes Lily and Acerola are there. While Gilbert went off the train and mastered the strategy he learned from the people of Tapu, the Team Skull grunt caught Lily's bag moving. So this is exactly like the games, guys. And our hero, except Gilbert and Brad, rescued her. Obviously, guys, Brad went off to train alone. Obviously, Gilbert went off to train and master the strategy for the trial. The grunt also sent a message to the admin, who is on their way. Kukui is also there, guys, because obviously coming from Ula'ula Island, because he has heard the cousin. Obviously, guys, if Kukui's cousin is Gilbert. Hearing that, obviously, I think Gilbert told Kukui that he's here because he's gone off here to challenge this Thrifty Megamart. Anyway, and Hapu appeared also, guys, because of the school trip duration. You can see right there, guys. See, and also Gilbert's new trial challenge. So I mentioned that right there. And they wanted to know where Gilbert was, and they said that he's mastering what he learned from the people of Tapu. The girls also play with Ursula adopt children. Okay, so what is left of Team Rocket? Guys, don't forget, guys, that actually in Gilbert's Pokemon Adventure, don't forget actually, guys, that actually Jesse, James, and Meowth are the only people who is around, and obviously them guys, they don't believe that actually Gilbert once and for all destroy Team Rocket, and they're still around. It's unbelievable. They're still around, and they still don't believe they still won't believe that actually Gilbert destroyed Team Rocket. Anyway, so what's up, Team Rocket? Jesse, James, and Meowth disturbed Gilbert, and obviously Gilbert put the strategy again to use. So obviously into practice, and for Dyer to use his new move astonished against Team Rocket right there. Our heroes saw the explosion nearby and they go there. By the time Team Rocket is gone, our heroes came and Gilbert explained what happened, obviously, and obviously managed to execute the strategy. But actually, guys, don't forget that. Whoa, what was that? Nah, that's scary, fam. I just heard like a click in here. Whoa. That's scary. Oh boy. Nah. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but nah. Seriously, family. Seriously, fam. Oh crap. Okay. Alright, let's continue. Oh flip. Anyway, Acerola, Kukui, and Hapu explain about the trial challenge, and obviously Acerola explained it more, of where they're gonna go. And obviously the next episode is when Acerola will actually tell Gilbert what's up ahead. And obviously Acerola asks if Gilbert is ready. And Gilbert, who cannot hold his excitement, says, "Yes, I am." So there we go, guys. So that is why this is here. It's all of that. Yeah. It's all of that. Anyway, let's go. Oh boy, that is some scary stuff, man. What I just heard here. And that click, what was that? Flip. Anyway, Gilbert tells Froakie to do iron pounds straight off the bat. And Froakie ran with Gilbert's improvised aquajet, which raised Froakie's speed, jumped into the air and hit Mimikyu with such venom, and it gave such a critical damage. But Mimikyu's shifted. Okay, I didn't explain it here properly, but let me say. So then, obviously, guys, you can see Froakie with the improvised aqua jet, such speed. So you can imagine Froakie running with such speed, jump in the air with such venom, from the air, hits Mimikyu, and all of a sudden, because of that hit, Mimikyu is shifted to its busted form via the disguise ability. You can see right here, guys. Look, the disguise ability, and guys, here it is. If you don't know the busted form, here it is, guys. And there we go. You can see just right under. You can able to see a little bit of what's going on under there. Oh gosh, I don't even want to see what's down there, fam. Nah. Okay. And guys, because of the busted form, the damage did nothing. The damage did nothing, guys. So you can just imagine that. Like Froakie, right off the bat, Gilbert tells Froakie to do that, and all of a sudden, it does nothing. Because of its busted form, via the disguise ability. Mimikyu came out and did play rough, in which Mimikyu jumps towards Froakie and clocks it with thick white smoke surrounded by stars, and start hitting Froakie multiple times with a stick, which gave turbo damage to Froakie, but Froakie held back nicely. Oh man, I seriously don't like play rough, especially when it's like this. Oh man, no. No way. Family, seriously, fam. Nah, man. Nah, bro. Flip. Okay. Gilbert then remembers the move Play Rough from the Carlos region. I'm pretty much sure, guys, that Play Rough came from the X and Y games. I'm pretty much sure, because even though that in the anime, Mimikyu was the first ever Pokemon to do Play Rough in the series. I'm pretty much sure Play Rough was actually introduced when X and Y came out. By the time Gilbert tried to bring in Dartox and Toroka to the match, Mimikyu brings out its first SOS Pokemon partner, Hunter. Right there, guys. Okay, alright, let's move on. Okay, I don't know what these guys written here or help me write. Okay, let's see. Gilbert now knows that this is when the battle really starts, and uses the tactics from the people of Tapu right there, guys. Okay, Gilbert found out that Dartex, Froakie, and Toroka was scared. but Gilbert encouraged them. Alright, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I think, that is Gilbert's personality. Gilbert loves you to at least you help out, others, especially helping out, man, his Pokemon. You know how Gilbert is. And as well as encouraging them with the tactics they got on hand. And Gilbert tells Dartek to do Leaf Storm on Hunter while Froakie and Torracat deal with Mimikyu. But that wasn't going to be easy. Yes, that wasn't going to be easy, especially where there are guys. Because don't forget that actually, I think they're in some kind of, I don't know where they are. They're in some kind of basement or... Nah, man, that's scary. Especially when Mimikyu was behind. Nah, fam, no. Oh, man, nah. Anyway, so when Gilbert tells Dartek to do the new move Astonish, Dartek began to be scared. And Gilbert comforted Dartek saying that we are all here for you. And try to figure out, and Gilbert, here we go guys, Gilbert tried to figure out how he can make the battle easier for Froakie, Dartek, and obviously Torracat. Now guys, you can see right here, I can see it right here guys, actually look, this brought out Gilbert's unselfishness to think about his Pokemon instead of himself. You see that right? You see that guys, because don't forget actually the Pokemon, Gilbert's Pokemon, Froakie, Dartek, and Torracat are also not only fighting with Gilbert, but they're fighting for Gilbert. There's one there. So, yeah. Froakie and Torracat sustain a lot of damage here from Mimikyu's Play Rough move again. So, Froakie gets it the most because obviously of before, and then Torracat gets it for the first time. But Gilbert figured out a plan on how he can combine his tactic with the people of Tapos to get Dartek to do Astonish and to make Froakie and Torracat as Dartek's decoy or substitute, much like Mimikyu's busted form. So that way guys, Dartek won't see Hunter and Mimikyu because obviously Dartek was scared of Hunter and Mimikyu, and that Mimikyu won't be able yet to see Dartek Astonish attack. And to make Astonish attack more scary to Mimikyu right there guys. Okay, that's cool. That's blessed. That's blessed right there. Okay. Alright. So, next guys. I think, you know what? That is a brilliant tactic because, guys, obviously, Mimikyu and Hunter don't know yet what's coming here from Dartek. All they know is what's coming here from Froakie and Torracat. Because don't forget that Froakie and Torracat are blocking Dartek. And also, at the same time, Froakie and also Torracat, they're also, they're putting the neck on the line to kind of help out Dartek, because since Dartek is probably the scared, obviously he's the one that's most scared out of all of them, especially including Gilbert. So Froakie and Torracat, they're also there to help out Dartek to not get hit as well. That's why guys, you see that look, decoy and substitute right there guys, and also you to be like a busted form right there. Busted form I like here for Dartek, so Dartek won't get hit. Yeah, there. Okay, so then you're gonna see that right here. Anyway, that's why I mentioned that right there. Okay, so Gilbert used the people of Tapu tactic on the approach to put the ghost Pokemon under pressure. How to deal with scary Pokemon and the sense around them. So guys, yeah, because Hunter is going to I think it's going to do Nightshade or Faint Attack to to be invisible when doing the attacks. So Gilbert and the Pokemon have to sense it a little bit of where Hunter might be, and also for Mimikyu, yeah, obviously for Mimikyu's movement. So that's why that you see that how to deal with scary Pokemon and how to put ghost Pokemon under pressure, and also how to sense the Pokemon around them right there, guys. And Gilbert here also tells Froakie and Dartek, Froakie and Torracat as Dartek's decoy and substitute. Since that now Mimikyu's, since because of Mimikyu's busted form, and to also when Dartek does the move Astonish, it will scare Hunter for the Astonish move, so that the move can be more effective when in closed doors or behind Torracat and Froakie. And on the plus side, for Dartek to have a moment of breather. Okay, so guys, let me say that again because I might have confused you guys right there. Alright, Okay, alright, let me see this. Okay, and uses Froakie. So Gilbert uses Froakie and Torracat. Alright, so basically what's happening is I think here we're kind of explaining why Gilbert is also trying to do the tactic right there. So look, Gilbert used the people of Gilbert used the people of Tapu's tactic on their approach to put the ghost Pokemon under pressure, how to deal with scary Pokemon and to sense around them, and uses Froakie and Torracat as Dartex, decoy, and substitute, guys. Don't forget right here, as we saw right there, guys, right here, since that he saw Mimik's busted form, and then when Dartex does the move Astonish, it will be more scary for Hunter to be more effective when closed doors, closed doors, as I said before, because when Froakie and Torracat are in front of Dartex, they weren't able to see what Dartex is doing behind Froakie and Torracat. And on the plus side here, for Dartex to have a moment of breather, because don't forget, as I said before, guys, that actually Dartex is the one that's most scared out of all of them. Anyway, let's move on. Then when Froakie and Torracat move out of the way, obviously Froakie are doing Aqua Jet, and when Torracat does Flame Charge, so Gilbert is commanding them to do that respectively. Dartex was able to do Astonish. So then you can imagine, guys, here, no one does know what's coming. Astonish. Just imagine, guys, here that you're walking, you don't know that anybody's in your house, for example, and then you're walking up the staircase, you're going to a room, and all of a sudden someone just scares you. That's how it is. Astonish. Like, oh, you just got me scared. It's like that. So that's what I mean. Like, you don't know what's coming. You don't even think about it. You know what I mean? Like, when someone's trying to scare you, you don't think about it. There's one day you don't really see. You don't. So that is why, I think that is why this tactic definitely and brilliantly comes into play. Because Gilbert is trying to not only scare Hunter and Mimikyu, obviously, as the battle goes on, but Astonish is like a, like a scary, someone trying to scare you attack, more like that. And that's how it was able to give more of a super effective hit to Hunter. Hunter tried to do hypnosis, but Gilbert's Pokemon, obviously Gilbert's Froakie and Torracat, Gilbert managed to tell them to dodge it, which they did with ease. Now, Froakie and Torracat begin to get more scared because of Mimikyu's presence again and the tense moment. And Gilbert said to them, remember the training yesterday. And with the people of Tapu, remember that we're fighting as a family. I know we're scared, guys, but please, we're fighting together as a family. Now, because of the situation, you know how Froakie is, guys. Froakie, even though Froakie is proud of its power, Froakie is like, Gilbert taught Froakie how to respect, their opponent. There's one there. I mean, as I said before, guys, that it's one thing to have the power, but it's another thing to kind of how to handle it, how to manage it, and how to give respect to people who are using the power against. So, you know what I mean? Like Gilbert's Froakie, I said it before many times. Gilbert's Froakie is a special Froakie, very powerful Froakie. So then you can imagine that. So because of Froakie's confidence and everything, Froakie's confidence was shattered. Because obviously everyone was scared. Torracat scared, Dartex scared, Gilbert scared. Obviously, this moment here of Gilbert telling them to not give up brought Froakie's confidence back high. But Torracat was getting there. Much like in the battle with Dartex. So Dartex and Torracat's confidence was getting there. Froakie's is getting there. I think Froakie's like Gilbert. I gotta say, I think that's why Froakie's confidence was, probably shot way high. While Froakie and Torracat, went to deal with Mimikyu with Ice, Water, Shocking, and Lick respectively. So Froakie does Ice, Water, Shocking. So guys, Ice, Water, Shocking right there. And Torracat to do Lick respectively. And to be a Dartex decoy. exactly like the busted form guys like Mimikyu, Froakie and Torracat move out of the way when doing their move, and Dartex does Leaf Storm and Astonish. And guys, yeah, with the Leaf Storm and Astonish, it was able to attack Hunter, and that move, Leaf Storm and Astonish, defeated the first SOS partner, Hunter. While then, guys, this one, the Ice Water Shogun and the Lick was going towards Mimikyu right there, guys. So you can see right there. So as Froakie and Torracat deal with Mimikyu with these moves, so these Froakies, and this is Torracat. At the same time, guys, when they're doing the move, they're moving out of the way because now Hunter doesn't know where it's coming. They're also helping out Dartex. So it's so much multitasking for Froakie and Torracat, even though they're such in a scary moment. Oh my days, this is okay. You can see that it's so much multitasking because at the same time, when Froakie and Torracat are attacking, they have to go back to be Dartex protection, decoy, substitute, busted former like tactic. You know, there's one there. So you gotta rate Gilbert for that. For kind of doing that, and also to kind of mix that up here with the people of Tapu's tactic, to kind of giving the sense of what's going around them, especially with Hunter and Mimikyu right there. Then they go for Mimikyu. When the three of them attack, Froakie, Dartex, and Torracat right there, respectively, guys, Mimikyu dodges it. What? That's crazy. And calls a second SOS partner, which was Gengar, guys. Gilbert mentions again, like in the episode in the Tapu village, that he wished he had a Z move. At least either Ghost, Psychic, or Dark, one of them, or at least something. So then that way Gilbert can get a little bit of an upper hand. But Gilbert remembered that, no, this is why we're here for the trial, to get that Z move. And to not give up because he knew of the difficult challenge ahead. Oh boy, Gilbert. Oh boy. Oh snap. What was that? Oh man, get me out of here. Seriously? Oh man. Okay, I thought, did the mic pick that up? Oh man. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Okay, so Gilbert and his Pokemon, Froakie, Dyer, and Torracat were already tired because as you guys, you can imagine how Froakie and Torracat must feel, because obviously Froakie and Torracat, they're doing so much multitasking, they're attacking, and at the same time they have to help out Dartex. That's what Torracat and Froakie is tired. Dartex, on the other hand, is tired because obviously Dartex was trying to get Hunter all by itself in a way, so that's why they're all tired. But their confidence was getting better and better as the battle progressed. So guys, here we go, the battle. Thank you that their confidence are getting better and better as the battle progresses. This shows their endurance and they're not giving up attitude here from Gilbert's Pokemon right there. So fantastic stuff, them three. Really, really fantastic stuff. Oh man. Okay, they also dodged a Gengar's Hypnosis. Mimikyu moves with speed flip. So then you can imagine that boost aura that Mimikyu had in the beginning. So that's why Mimikyu's moving with such speed. Gilbert tells Froakie to block off Mimikyu. And because of its massive Tottenham size, guys, don't forget that the Tottenham Pokemon, I think the size is bigger than the original Pokemon, isn't it? So that's why. So because of the size, it was a challenge for Froakie, but Froakie managed to block off Mimikyu with the Ice Water Shogun, and to go back to be Dartex decoy. While Dartex uses Astonish with Froakie and Torracat moving out of the way, Torracat uses Lick to paralyze Mimikyu and to slam down Gengar, and then Dartex to finish off Gengar with Astonish. You see, guys, that's what I mean. I think definitely that move, Astonish, and obviously the tactic to boost up Astonish, brilliant. You guys might be thinking, Again, why does it? Again, yeah, why does it? Why does the Astonish pimp up the move? How does it pimp up? Because Gilbert's not using a Z move. That's right. As I said before, guys, that actually use that analogy of when you're getting scared by someone and then you don't realize it. Watch a scary movie. You don't know what's coming. Gilbert's Pokemon Froakie and Torracat blocking Dartex, and for them to move out the way and then Dartex to do Astonish, definitely it's going to scare the Pokemon because they don't know what's coming. So that's what I mean. So Astonish does some critical damage on Gengar right there. You know, there's one there. I tell you, man, that's some blitz, fam. That's blitz right there. Anyway, Froakie and Torracat being Dartex cover once more, and they move. And command here from Gilbert. Dartex uses Astonish to Mimikyu, but it wasn't working. And then Mimikyu hit Torracat out of the way with a powerful play rough once more. Oh, family. In which Torracat handled its ground, and then Torracat does a lick to Mimikyu, which gave damage. Now, guys, I've heard that when a Mimikyu has a disguise ability, when exactly like in the beginning, guys, when Froakie does that powerful Iron Pound, it will not, because of that ability, Mimikyu doesn't get affected by that hit. But because it's in its disguised disguised form, what? I mean the busted form, you know, there's one there, is able yet to, you know, to get hit by all means, by any hit by all means right there. Alright. Okay, alright, so, okay, let's see where we are. Okay, so, yeah, Mimikyu gets hit out of the way. Yeah, okay, so Mimikyu, yeah, hit Torracat out of the way with a powerful player off, in which Torracat handles that powerful player off move, and then Torracat that's licked to Mimikyu, which gave damage. And Mimikyu was moving fast to get to Torracat. So guys, after the damage here from the lick, you see, guys, that during this, even though that Mimikyu is paralyzed here from, look right there, look, paralyzed right there, guys. Even though Mimikyu is paralyzed here from the lick, Mimikyu is still moving fast. Flip me. What? Okay. And Mimikyu was moving fast to get Torracat, but now this one, guys, Gilbert, great improvisation, tells Froakie to do Aqua Jet. His improvised Aqua Jet. Now look, because Froakie is a bit faster due to its earlier uses, I think it should be used because I think Froakie uses Aqua Jet probably twice now. But okay, we say earlier use of Gilbert's improvised Aqua Jet. Froakie comes in and does an Aqua Jet. See, so Gilbert commands Froakie to do Aqua Jet to slam Mimikyu, slam it down like a headbutt from the Aqua Jet, so it will not go for Torracat. So then you can imagine that situation. So Mimikyu is going fast here to get Torracat, and Froakie come out of nowhere with Gilbert's command and then hits Mimikyu with an Aqua Jet, like a headbutt Aqua Jet more like right there. So you can imagine that, and that stops Mimikyu from getting Torracat. And then Dartex uses Leaf Storm to Mimikyu and hit Mimikyu, but Mimikyu still handled it. Damn. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. But then Gilbert thought of another strategy. Oh, Gilbert, please, no scary strategies, please. Alright. So, this is Blitz right here. This is Blitz right here, guys, fam. Because you can see that actually, like, Gilbert got a fantastic, but a really good fantastic strategy right here, guys. And I'm thinking it's fantastic because obviously what Gilbert always does is always fantastic. You always think of something fantastic. Like, guys, if you've seen the previous manga stuff, you know what I mean. Gilbert always think of some fantastic strategies here for his Pokemon right here. So Gilbert thought of another strategy. Now, Froakie and Torracat have to come as a decoy again for Dartex. Okay, now what? But this time, to go to Mimikyu and hold him down. Hold it down, guys. Look, you can see that. But this time to hold down Mimikyu, block Mimikyu's vision. So Mimikyu won't see Dartex at all. Oh! Oh, flip. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. That is scary stuff because, as I said before, guys, you know Mimikyu's, Mimikyu is still on this. You know, there's one day, he's still here, man. He's still there. Can you see that? Holding this thing down. Can you imagine that? And that is still there. Oh, my days. What a place, man. What a place. What a battle that's happening right here in this Thrifty Megamart supermarket. So, guys, this is the place where Gilbert is doing this hell of a challenge. Damn. Wow. Okay. So Froakie, Toraka holding Mimikyu down. So obviously, so blocking off, so that way that way they won't see, that way Mimikyu will not see what Dartek's doing, and for Dartek to not get hit by Mimikyu, and for Dartek to get ready to use the move Astonish. So Gilbert is saying this here to them right here. Now guys, you can see here, guys, that here we haven't we purposely did not put Gilbert saying, Gilbert, come on, Froakie doing this, Gilbert, come on, doing this, Gilbert, come on, doing that, because, you know, when you're typing so fast and you're checking things up, you know, it's kind of like, it's so kind of like, oh man, it's so much that's happening that you haven't got time to write Gilbert, come on, Gilbert, come on, Gilbert, come on. So that's why that we end up saying Froakie comes in and does awkward jet, or Turok comes in, that's Lick, or Dartek comes in and that's Astonish. You know, there's one there. So that is why. So guys, so all of this Gilbert is telling them. So Gilbert told Froakie and Toraka to be Dartek's decoy, but for this time to actually be on Mimikyu, so Mimikyu won't see Dartek's, Mimikyu to not hit Dartek's, and for Dartek to not, you know, so then Dartek you to get ready for Astonish and not to get scared by Mimikyu. But then Mimikyu does play rough again. Oh, flip me. Oh man. To Froakie. So guys, to Froakie and Toraka. Okay, so guys, in this situation, things are not going blitzfang, because what Mimikyu is doing right now is he's not only hitting Toraka and Froakie, but Mimikyu is deliberately trying here to show Froakie and Toraka and Gilbert was inside the rug. Nah, family, no way. But luckily, guys, that Froakie and Toraka just handled their ground. But still, they're holding Mimikyu down. Froakie hit Mimikyu with the powerful Iron Pound, and Toraka with Lick. So you can imagine that as Toraka and Froakie are holding this Buster's formula of Mimikyu down, you can see that Froakie, you guys, okay, yeah. Let me say this again. Froakie's Iron Pound is the way it appears. It's like Pikachu's Iron Tail. So then, you know when Pikachu does Iron Tail, its tail glows white, and then it hits the opponent. Exactly like Froakie. Now, Froakie's either can be its left arm, right arm, its left leg, its right leg. Exactly like Greninja's Aero Ace, or Ash Greninja's Aero Ace. You know, Ash Greninja's Aero Ace, his fists and his legs turn white. So exactly that same thing. So Gilbert's Froakie's Iron Pound is exactly like is similar to Greninja's Aero Ace, or Ash Greninja's Aero Ace, and Pikachu's Iron Tail. So guys, you have that in mind right there. So guys, Froakie, yes, hit Mimikyu with an Iron Pound. So then Froakie's right fist or right arm with his fist punches Mimikyu and also Torracat does lick, and obviously that is giving some damage to Mimikyu right there, the tungsten Pokemon. And because of Froakie, there was no way Froakie can hold down Mimikyu by himself, so that's what Torracat had to be there. So that's what Gilbert tells them to. You got to hold it down, but hold it down in front of Mimikyu's vision, so that way you won't see Dartuk's behind them. And then, guys, it was Dartuk's turn to use Astonish to defeat the tungsten Pokemon Mimikyu right there, guys. And when Froakie and Torracat got off Mimikyu, Dartuk did Astonish, which caused a huge explosion. Oh, family, thank you. Oh my gosh. Wow, bro. Wow, man. I tell you what, that's scary. That's some really scary stuff, man. Oh my days. Anyways. Gilbert cleared the trial, and when the explosion was cleared, obviously Gilbert Froakie is blocking his face, Torracat is blocking his face, and Dartuk is blocking his face, and Gilbert is also blocking his face because they don't want to see because you can imagine here, if Mimikyu were to faint, would we see what's inside? You can imagine that. That's why they're blocking their faces. Anyway, so, but somehow, when the explosion was cleared, somebody spelled explosion wrong there. Oh, what's going on? Okay, I'll fix that up. Anyway, so guys, so Gilbert cleared the trial, and then, obviously after when the explosion cleared, and also, guys, when the explosion cleared, obviously they kind of peeked to see if Mimikyu was fainted. Obviously, Mimikyu somehow vanished. So then the trial was cleared, and Gilbert, Froakie, Torracat, and Dartuk celebrated, but they ran out of their quick time. I tell you that, they ran out of quick time. They say, "We done it! Let's get out of here! We won it! Let's get out of here!" Gilbert got out, went to the front of the supermarket, and there we go. Acerola was there in front to kind of help Gilbert get out of the supermarket. This supermarket right here, guys. Oh, brilliant stuff! Oh my days! Okay. Oh damn. And obviously, Acerola was so impressed with Gilbert's tactic and how he managed to perfect all his strategies into one to defeat the tundra Pokemon. Here, it looked like as if Gilbert didn't know this. It looked like as if Acerola, her guys right here. It looked as if she was there in some sort. There's one there. Because how did he know Gilbert did all this? Anyway, Acerola gives Gilbert. That's right, guys. Here we go. The Ghostanum Z. Right there, guys. So fantastic right there. Fantastic. Oh my days. Oh, okay. Acerola, Kukui, who just came to see if his cousin Gilbert won the trial, and also Hapu also see the picture of what Gilbert took. Over you guys here from the the function of the runtime, there's the Pokefinder camera, and Gilbert told them, and definitely told Acerola, the scary thing that happened, that the door to the trial site or wherever where Mimikyu was, or where they were when they faced Mimikyu, opened by itself. She didn't believe Gilbert at first, but then when she looked at Gilbert and his expression, she was astonished. You see that, guys? She was astonished. See that, guys? She was astonished. See, guys? She was frightened. She was, what? Like, you're kidding me. See that? She didn't expect that. See, guys? That is definitely the theme here of this episode. Gilbert done brilliantly with the tactics here for the Astonish, but I tell you, Froakie and Torracat did a lot of multitasking, I tell you that. Gilbert returned to the Ether house where, obviously where our friends were waiting for the news from Gilbert. If Gilbert had obviously had won the trial. Gilbert went there, told them the news, and everyone celebrates with Gilbert for clearing the trial. Gilbert also can't wait to see what their friends are going to do in their trial challenge as well. Acerola plans Gilbert and their friends here to stay in the other house with Lily and obviously a sort of adapt to children. And also, guys, at the end of the episode, Gilbert hears from her. Acerola and Kukui that there is another Mimikyu in that old supermarket site. And Gilbert, you know Gilbert, you know him, very playful and always want to do everything. He says that now he's thinking to go there at night and catch that Mimikyu. But we don't know if that same Mimikyu is the same Mimikyu as the Tunsna Pokemon, or another Mimikyu that's there and scary. Now, we do not know that. We don't know yet. We don't know that. It could be a Mimikyu from the past. It could be a Mimikyu that's there. Or it could be the Tunsna Pokemon. So Gilbert can't wait to catch that. And also got a cliffhanger that Team Skull is coming towards the Ether house. Oh, I got through it. Oh man, I tell you what, guys. Yeah. If it wasn't scared to you, you're lucky. But it was scared to me. It was scared to me. Anyway, guys, wow. I mean, what a brilliant episode, guys. And I hope you guys obviously enjoyed this brilliant beast of air manga stories here for this Halloween special. Please do smash a like in this video, guys, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new and put your notification bell on for more content coming up. Thank you again for your patience, love, and your overwhelming and continued support. Take care of yourself, bless, peace, and I speak to you next time. Have a good one, guys. Huh? What was that? What was that? Big ups to all of you who has been watching and supporting the TOU as we're bringing regular content to you. And don't forget, guys, if you want to check out what's going on with the TOU and the updates, the socials are on your right. And I just want to say a big thank you here to all of you, man, this fantastic community. Stay blessed.